Hi guys, exeter-rider here. Thanks for tuning in once again. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a long time actually, and it's the things I dislike or hate about my Honda NC750X. Okay, so my first niggle with the bike is the horn. For two reasons actually. First of all, it's not very loud, which we'll demonstrate in a minute. And secondly, Honda still insists on putting the horn and the indicator upside down compared to other bikes. I've owned Suzuki's, Hondas, and you would have thought it would just be a case of muscle memory to find the switch, but there's nothing instinctive about it. Every time I need the horn, and of course bearing in mind that you normally need these horns in microseconds, you haven't got time. You haven't got time to sort of think, oh, where is it, and have a fiddle around. You need it there and then, don't you? But with this horn, it's blimmin' hopeless. You naturally want to hit that area there, right where the indicator is. You can't. It's hard to get used to having to lift your thumb up for the horn. It's just not in a natural position. That's the first thing I'm not very happy about with the horn. Second thing is, if you are on the motorway, I've got a bit of separation here from the cars, it's not too bad. The second thing, you push it, and anywhere within a metre around the bike, no one else can hear it. So at motorway speeds, and if you needed the horn, it's just going to be, they're just not going to hear you. And I've had a couple of times where I've needed to make cars aware that I am there, you know, in their vicinity, and I pushed it, and they just can't hear me at all. You know, bearing in mind they got the windows up, well, even if they had the windows down, they probably couldn't hear me. So the horn is rubbish. And it is something that I could upgrade. Of course, you can get the Denali Sound Bomb. They are great horns. They are really good. But to be honest, you know, there's other things I want to buy first. But yeah, it's not very good at all. Okay, next thing I want to mention of one of my pet hates is the front tyre noise. I'm hoping you can hear this. It's more of a minor irritation, this one, but it's always there. It's just whining away all the time. Not the end of the world, like I say, but when all you want to hear is the wind and the engine noise, and you've got that whining away underneath, it's just a bit of an irritation. It is something that I can sort. When I change the tyres, I'll probably go for the PR4s or the PR5s, which apparently, so I'm told, are a very good tyre in the dry and the wet. And also, they're not so noisy as these Battle Wings, which the stock tyre from Honda for the NC750X. Not overly fond of them. They're okay grip wise in the dry and the wet. I've had a few skitty moments in the wet, but nothing kind of out of the ordinary really. But yeah, I wish they were a bit quieter on the front. I don't know why it's the front and not the back. I guess you can hear the front a bit more. But yeah, could be better. Could be better. Can you hear that? There it is. It's constant all the time. Okay, so there's only one thing I hate about the NC750X, and that's the seat. It's quite common knowledge that it's just it's not what I describe as a horrible seat, but it's irritating, and it's one of those seats that just progressively gets worse all the time. Once it starts to numb you, it numbs you all the way through. It just doesn't seem to go away. Yeah, so the only way I can describe it really is that because the seat is leaning forward towards the tank, it pushes your skin on your backside forward like it's trying to stretch it all the time. And it's not a seat that you can sit back on it, but it's always trying to push you forwards towards the tank. I don't know what it is with Honda and lower price bikes, but they all seem to have pretty rubbish seats, and it's not until you sort of spend, I know, above sort of £9,000 or so, which I'm going to pull over and show you here, until you spend sort of £9,000 or so that they start to get a bit more comfortable with these Honda seats. It's really frustrating. I had the same with the Grom as well. That was awful. The 300R, that was okay. It wasn't the worst and it wasn't the best, but could have been a lot better. Nice place to stop. Ugh. Yeah, so let's get off and have a look at this seat. I don't really think this camera angle is going to show what I want to show really, but can you see it slightly going downhill? And it constantly pushes you towards the tank. This part here is kind of where the bones of your bum sit really. You want to sit back here, but it just the seat won't let you do that. It's always trying to shove you back in this position. As I say, I had the Grom seat was pretty rubbish that I owned, and so was the CB300R one was a little bit better actually, but just a bit too hard. The good news is actually that I'm in the process at the moment of sorting that out. I've got one of my little inventions being made at the moment. It's just a matter of trying to find time really to build it and finish it. But I'm hoping that I've got a quick fix for you that's going to be under, well, probably under £10 I expect, to sort that out. I'm looking forward to showing you that. I have actually already tried it, and if I'm perfectly honest with you, I've just taken it off for the purpose of this video. But it's going to be a good fix and a cheap fix, and you don't really need to be too clever with the mechanical skills to be able to do what I'm going to do with it. So anyway, that's all ongoing. But I just put the seat back like this now, you know, without my special invention, and it's just awful. It's awful going back to that, and I can't wait to put my thing back together again and sort that out. But it's still in the process. I'm really looking forward to showing you that, because the story is that I was going to buy a seat from France. There's a company over there that make really nice seats, but you can't try it. I don't really want to spend 350 quid or something like that on a seat, and I can't even try it, so I don't want to take that risk. With the Grom, I had it re-upholstered, and it did make a difference. Bearing in mind I had the 20 13 model, so it's one of the first Groms, and they had more of a bench seat than the Mark II. So the Mark IIs have got a very tight, kind of a single seat really, and it pushes you up against the tank a little bit like the CB125R. That does the same sort of thing, and it just, yeah, again, it's just uncomfortable. But I'm really looking forward to showing you this thing that I've sorted out, and I'm probably gonna. I don't want to go too far with it without it being finished, but I'm probably going to put it on Amazon as well. So if you wanted to buy a kit to sort out your stock seat without buying a new one, then I'm hoping it's going to help a lot of people to sort that situation out. Because as I say, I rode down here. I changed the seat back to normal position before I got down here, and it's just awful going back on it again. Can't wait to to get my seat NC750X seat fixing kit back on again. Yeah, so you can see what I mean. Though it slides downhill. It's very frustrating, and I would say that you probably do about 30 or 40 miles. Probably not even that before you start getting irritated. But if you're doing 30 or 40 miles a week, fine, no problem. But if you're doing, like, let's say you're commuting to work, like, I don't know, 10, 20 miles a day, that seat will be really irritating. It gradually eats away at you. It's generally frustrating. Yeah, but you know, like I say, I hope that I can pull off this this idea that I've had for the seat. It's gonna help a lot of people. I'll say I'll probably put it on Amazon. I got another little business on Amazon that I run, so I've already done the groundwork for that. But you know what it's like, trying to knock a video out every week, and work, and family, kids, and all that sort of stuff. It's all time. I enjoy it though. It's good fun. Bloody hard work. I was busy enough before, you know. I've got to, with my work life and family life, and then stick the YouTube thing into it. Then it's a quadruple whammy. Anyway, yeah, so that's the seat situation. Oh, I know him. So yeah, so stay tuned and for that invention that I've got coming up. But yeah, that's the overall. That's the things that I dislike about the NC750X. That's the main things. Tyre noise, the horn not being loud enough and warning people, the position of the horn and the indicator that are too far away from each other. Sorry, the wrong way round, should I say. And also you have to think about how you push it. Yeah, and the thing that I hate is the seat. It's quite frustrating. But at least I know I've got another video to knock up about the seat. Just finding time really to finalise it and also film it. You know, I need to set aside a day for that one really to film it and edit it. So yeah. Oh. Chuck me out of lane now. Back round here. Nice bikes out today. Totally lost my track now. Anyway, yeah, so that was a video about all the things I don't like, and one thing that I hate, which hopefully I've sorted. A lovely day for driving around on a bike, that's for sure. Almost perfect actually, almost like springtime weather today. I think it's about the 8th of November, 9th of November, something like that. It's been a lot of rain recently, and then it's just turned out like this. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, so overall, you know what I don't like. I've gone through that. But as I say, overall this bike is fantastic. Even though the seat is bad, it kind of kills it a bit. Overall, I would recommend one of these bikes to anyone, DCT or manual. It's both are a good option. Obviously I am a DCT fan, no doubt about that, but I think I will do some sort of 4-month or 5-month review. I've done about, I don't know, 2,000 miles now, so not a huge amount, but enough to know the bike well enough to warrant a video on a 5-month review. But yeah, that's about it anyway. Right, thank you very much for watching, as normal. I really appreciate your time, and you using your time to watch my videos is awesome. As per normal, if you like the video, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a good thumbs up, because it does make a huge difference to me. It's very little effort to do that, isn't it? So if you could do that, that'd be super. Thank you. And subscribe, and if you haven't done already, again, I'd appreciate that as well. And yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you next week, hopefully, if I've got enough content. Thanks guys, cheers.